Excellent, Jorge. Welcome to the class, Jorge. Jorge, please tell us, Jorge, how was your New Year and Christmas celebration, Jorge? What about you? What do you do?
Um, well, they were great. I spent time with my family here in the new house that my parents built. So it was incredible because we started using the new house now. So
Oh, wonderful.
so now we have a reason to just to start in a new year, living in a new house.
Excellent, excellent, Jorge. Very good. Okay, Jorge, and so, Jorge, what did you do for dinner? I mean, did you eat anything special, or did you go to a
Mm,
restaurant?
no, I think we took as a dinner only pork and turkey. I
Very
mean
good,
the common dishes for this date. So yeah,
very
only
good.
that.
Excellent, excellent, Jorge. Very good. Okay. And Jorge, how was your day today?
Um, it was an easy day. It's because I'm a researching in bench, so I'm not assigning a project by the moment.
Oh, okay, okay,
So yeah,
okay. So you are waiting for to be
yeah,
assigned
for
to
a
a
new
project.
assignment. Yeah.
Excellent, Jorge. And Jorge, how do you feel with this new year?
Um, I'm feeling we starting in the new year or being in a bench.
Yes, and no, no, I mean, how do you feel with the new year? Do you feel excited? Do you feel
Oh,
motivated? I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I'm really feel very motivated and excited because yeah, it's like starting a new opportunities for to make sure to come through all my how to say it I think it's resolutions. Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay. What about Rudy? Rudy, welcome to the class, Rudy. Rudy, how was your Christmas and New Year celebration, Rudy? Where were you?
Hey, hello. Well, actually, it was a good time. I really was relaxed with my family, spending time with them. We had a lot of activities to do, like play games, video games, and all those things. So it was very, very funny,
Okay.
and
Very good.
also it was comfortable because spend time with the family. It's always a nice place to be, you know.
Very good. Were you
And
were you here in Pachuca, Rudy? No.
no, actually, we went to Tlaxcala. Yeah, because most of our family is there. So,
Okay, so you stay there. Very good. And Rudy,
yeah.
and what was the weather in Tlaxcala?
Actually, it was pretty cold.
Oh,
It
right.
was not raining or something like that, but it was pretty cold. So,
Okay, okay,
we
okay.
were using a lot of jackets and all those things.
Okay, wedding and a lot of jackets. And Rudy, and how was your day today, Rudy?
Oh, today too busy. I have a lot of work to do. I'm writing a document. It is
All right.
something like a policy for
All right.
handling exceptions in Java. So
Okay.
it is for the
Okay, okay.
team. I'm a little busy with that.
Excellent, Rudy. Very good. Excellent. Good, good, good. Thank you, Rudy. Welcome to the class. Hello, Daniel. Good afternoon, Daniel. Daniel, how was Christmas and New Year celebration for you, Daniel?
Hello. Christmas was very quiet. We were just my family, which is my wife and my two kids, and my sister and my brother-in-law. So it was kind of quiet because we were a few people, but we were
Okay.
up until like 5 a.m. or something like that.
Hmm.
So it
Excellent,
was a good
excellent.
chat. And on New Year, yeah, it was a big party. My family-in-law,
Good.
yeah, they had they used to have a big celebrations on this date, so it was like a 50 people party.
Oh, really?
They
There is
rent
50
yeah,
people?
yeah,
Daniel,
they rent
and
I forgot the name of the. It is not salon, it is, but they rent a place.
all right.
Uh, and well, we it was also like until 4 a.m. or something like that. But they
Okay.
make some dance for the kids, and there's some activities for us, and so it is a great party with a big family.
Okay, Daniel. Excellent, Daniel. That's good, Daniel. Daniel, how are you day today?
It has been very quiet at this moment. I am not engaged with some customer. I've just received a notification that I will start with some customer. So
All
right
right.
now, I'm just enjoying the free time and trying to get some courses to be ready for the next project. But right now,
All
I'm
right.
quiet.
Excellent, excellent, very good. Okay, listen, I'm going to share, my friend, I'm going to share a link with you. Look at this, okay? I'm going to paste it here on the chat, okay? On Meet, and also I'm going to post it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, wait a minute. It's D14. Okay. Oh wait. Oh wait a minute. Okay. D14. Okay. So I'm going to there. Okay. So hopefully you are going to be able to open the link. Okay. So here's Gabby. Very good. Hello, Gabby. Good afternoon, Gabby. How are you? Welcome to the class, Gabby.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you.
Excellent, Gabby. Gabby, how was Christmas and New Year celebration for you, Gabby? How was it?
It was good. I went to my hometown and I spent there 3 weeks.
Oh,
Eh,
wonderful.
yeah,
Excellent, Gabby. Gabby, where is your hometown?
Tepic Nayarit.
Ah, Tepic, okay. And Gabby, what was the weather like in Tepic? Sunny? No.
The weather was very hot.
Oh,
Was very, very hot. Yeah.
okay, Gabby,
I
very good.
expected a little bit of cold,
Or
but nope.
no, hot, really hot.
Yes.
Okay. Gabby, how was your day today, Gabby?
It was a little bit quiet,
All right.
related with work, but my baby is a little bit more noisy or
Okay.
demanding more attention. More attention.
Yes, that's normal, Gabby.
Yeah.
That's normal. He's growing, no? She's growing.
Yes. And now she's walking, so it's more like
I just imagine, Gabby, okay. Okay.
yeah.
So listen, I already shared a link, okay, here on the chat from me, okay, or
Mhm.
on the WhatsApp group, okay. If you click on the link, okay, you will be able to see this special board, okay, this, okay. I obviously I have had many classes, okay, and I am inviting my students to do this first year activity, which is this one. Write 3 New Year resolutions. Define your goals. Write at least three specific goals. They can cover different areas such as health, exercising regularly, eating healthier, etc. Studies, improving your grades, and reading more books, etc. Relationships, spending more time with family, making new friends, etc. Skills, learning a new language, playing an instrument, and be specific and realistic. Make sure your goals are clear and achievable. For example, instead of saying or of writing exercise, you could write, go to the gym 3 times a week. And here you can read the different posts, okay, from my different classes, my different students, okay. So whenever you have the chance, you are welcome, okay, to read each of them, okay. How do you add a new post? Super easy. Okay, here, pick on any color you want to. For example, I will pick blue, okay. And here I will write, for example, my name, okay. And I will write here my 3 New Year resolutions, okay. Now that everything is good, okay, and it's done, okay, I'm sure that everything is correct. I'm going to click here on post, okay, look at this post. And look, sometimes the post I will be, for example, like here, overlapping, okay. How do you move it? Very easy, okay. Click on it, and then drag it to an empty to an empty space or to a blank, okay? Very good. So let's see if you can do it, okay? Very good. For example, here I have Jorge Anaya. It says, increase my muscle mass. Okay. Read at least one book per month. Wonderful. And have emotional stability. That is very important, Jorge. Very good. Excellent, Jorge. Good of the solutions. Here, Daniel. It says, Daniel, run 10 kilometers under 6 minutes per kilometer. Okay. It's like a lot. Okay. Make a family trip to Mexico City before September. Okay. Read at least one book per month. Also the same as Jorge. Very good. Excellent, excellent, friends. Very good. Okay. Ah, here, Rudy. Look at this. Rudy is overlapping. So super easy, Rudy. You just click on it. Okay. And then you can drag it to any blank space. Okay. Ah, okay. Here also, please, Gabby, is overlapping the other pause. Just please, Gabby, click on it and drag it, okay, to, I don't know, to here, okay, or here. Very good.
Refresh your page because I already moved
Okay,
my post-it.
very good.
Please,
Okay, very
thank
good.
you.
Very good, yes. Good. It's a Rudy, eat healthier food and train at least 3 times a week. Okay. Start at least one business. Okay. Read a couple of books and buy a new car. Excellent. Rudy, and what kind of business, Rudy, are you planning to open, Rudy?
Oh, actually, my wife and me, we are trying to start a new business for to start to sell clothes and all those things. Yeah,
Wonderful.
actually,
Wonderful.
it is a new business that we have in mind, and we will work on this year.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Gabby, continue with my diet and come back to my usual weight. Very good. Do a little more exercise. Good. Spend more time with my family. Very good. Excellent, my friends. Okay. So whenever you have the time, you can read the other students' posts. Okay. So here you have a collection of all my students. Okay. Some of them, okay, not all of them. Some of them are missing. Okay. So you can read here all their resolutions for this year. Okay. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay, listen. I am going to share my screen with you. Remember, last year, look at this. Let's start with a revision of the main topic you were studying last year, for example, last December. I'm going to share my screen with you. Look at this. There it is. Okay. Obviously, my friends, today is January 14, 2025. It says, by the end of the class series, we have spoken about employment trends. Okay, before we start with Unit 6, this is Unit 6, okay? Let's review the topic that we were practicing last December. For example, let's make a reinforcement of the topic. For example, here, combine the two sentences to one using a relative pronoun. For example, we talk about the party. Sarah wants to organize it for my birthday. Mrs. Flowers has paintings in her house. They are worth over $10,000. The couple lives next to us. The daughter has two charming boys. This is the house I had my first party here. Jerry received a bad mark on his essay. It was only one page left, 1 page long. Ingrid went to see the doctor yesterday. He is a friend of hers. Mr. Reynolds had to do all the work himself. His secretary left a few days ago. The boy took the photograph. He gave it to his mother. For example, he says, we talked about the party. It's too small. Look at this. I'm going to wait a minute. It's too small. Okay. Let's look it here. Okay. Okay. So we say this. We talked about the party. So we talked about the party with Sarah. Okay. Wants to organize for my birthday. Okay. We talked about the party with Sarah once organized for my birthday. Okay, and here we have two sentences into one. Okay, using obviously the relative pronoun wish, or maybe you can also say that Tara wants to organize for my birthday. Okay. Okay, Mr. Please, you continue please from number two to number eight. Okay, it's seven. Let's allow 7 minutes or 8 minutes for the activity. Okay. Remember, you have question, please tell me, and I will help you. I think this is super easy for you. Okay. Hmm. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Good. Okay, I will check it in 3 more minutes, my friends. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Well, please, Jorge, number two, Mrs. Flowers has paintings in her house. They are worth over $10,000. Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Flowers has paintings in her house, therefore they are worth over 10K.
Mrs. Flowers, okay, this has paintings in her house, okay, okay, which are worth, look at this, over, look at this, okay, $10,000, okay? Jorge, you please read your sentence again, please. How
Mr.
was it,
Flowers,
please?
yeah, Mr.
Please.
Flowers has paintings in her house which are worth over 10K.
Okay, but I don't, Jorge, you have said furthermore, furthermore. No, but okay, sorry, it's okay, very good, 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 yes, excellent. But please, Rudy, the couple lives next to us. Their daughter has two charming boys.
The couple lives next to us, and their daughter has two charming boys
Almost. Look at this. Look at this. The couple, look at this,
who
who has a daughter,
daughter,
okay,
which
and also who has two charming boys,
mhm, lives next to us.
but lives next to us. Very good. The couple who has, okay, a daughter who has two charming boys lives next to us. Very good. Okay, good.
Can I say my
Daniel,
sentence if it is okay there?
yes, please. Yes, please, Daniel. Yes,
I
go ahead.
wrote, the couple lives next to us, has a daughter with two charming boys.
The couple, let's see. The couple lives next to us has a daughter
a daughter with two charming boys.
with two, let's see, okay, two charming boys. Let's see. The couple lives next to us, has a daughter, which, well, here also is missing like the connector. No? The couple, okay, I will say who lives next to us, has a daughter with boys, okay?
Okay.
Very good. That's also another possibility. Very good. Excellent. Good, good. What about Daniel? This is the house I had my first party here.
Okay, this is the house where I had my first party.
Very good. This is the house where I had my first party. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Gavin, Jerry received a bad mark on his essay. It was only 1 page long.
Put Jerry received a bad mark on his essay, which only had 1 page long.
Very good. On his essay, okay, which only
Uh,
was, I would say, which only was 1 page long. He received a bad mark on his essay, which very good, excellent, very good. Okay, Jorge, Ingrid went to see the doctor yesterday. He is a friend of hers.
Ingrid went to see the doctor yesterday, whom he is a friend of hers.
Very good, Ingrid. Very good. That's a good one. Okay, Ingrid went to see the doctor yesterday. Whom is what is a friend of hers. Whom, quién o el quién. Very good, excellent. Rudy, Mr. Reynolds had to do all the work himself. His secretary left a few days ago.
Okay, I write something, but I'm not sure if it is fine. I
Very good.
wrote, Mr. Reynolds had to do all the work himself
Okay.
because his secretary left a few days ago.
Taiwan is exactly, there's a good possibility, okay? But here we have to use that is a connector, okay? With a connector, but here is a relative pronoun. Pues yes, Rudy, grammatically is correct, okay? Grammatically is good, okay? It's a good sentence, okay? Okay, well, please let's say Gabby. Gabby, please, this one, Gabby. Mr. Reynolds had to do, okay, all the work himself. His secretary left a few days ago.
Mr. Reynolds has to do all the work by himself,
Okay,
uh, which mm,
which, okay,
his secretary quit or left a few days ago.
okay. Almost, look at this, look at this, look at this. Mr. Reynolds, look at this. Whose secretary, look at this, whose secretary left a few days ago had to do all the work
Mm.
himself. Look at this. It's different in the middle, okay? Mr. Reynolds, whose secretary left a few days ago, had to do all the work himself. Very good. Daniel, the boy took the photograph. He gave it to his mother.
Okay, let me see. I was not sure there.
Very good.
The boy took the photograph. The boy took the photograph.
Okay.
It is not which to give it to his mother.
The boy took the photograph to give it to his mother. That grammatically is
And
correct. Is it correct, Daniel? Okay. That is a good sentence, okay?
Okay, but
Yes, Gabby, please.
sorry, uh, I wasn't on it. I put, let me check. I put, and he gave it to his mother,
And he gave it to
but
his
I'm
mother. Okay.
not sure.
Grammatically is also correct, okay? But here we have to
But
use
it's
exactly
not
according
that.
to the activity, because use a ratipo, okay? The Daniel's
Well,
and Gabby's sentence is, I mean, grammatically they are clean sentence, okay? Whatever, please, Jorge, Jorge. What do you want here, Jorge?
I think that is that he gave it to his mother.
The boy took a photograph that he gave it.
Or
Look at this. The boy took the photograph.
I'm not sure if it's which. No, I don't think so. It's which.
Look at this. Okay, took the photograph. Okay,
Maybe
we
who?
It is
which
which.
which he gave his mother. We omit it. Why? Because we mentioned here. The boy took the photograph which he gave his mother. Okay, we don't need it here because we are replacing for which and for photograph. Okay, excellent reference. But
I
yes,
was thinking to use which, but it doesn't sound like good for me.
or maybe rather than which, you can also use, for example, that if you want to. Sorry,
Mm,
that he gave his mother. Okay,
okay.
excellent reference. Very good. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Okay, okay. So now listen. I'm going to look at this. Share. Look at this. I'm going to share a presentation that I prepared for you. Look at this. Okay. Okay, look at this. I'm going to share it with you, and it's going to be here. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen there. Okay, this unit, we are going to speak about employment trends, okay, or the way employers or companies hire or contract employees, okay. For example, here, for example, the one employment trends, okay, is refer to the patterns and changes in which job availability and workforce dynamics over time. These trends can include shift in demand for certain skills, the rise of remote work, or changes in industries hiring more employees. Number one is seasonal work. Involves jobs that are available only during specific times of the year, such as holiday retail positions or agricultural harvest work. These jobs often fluctuate based on demand related to seasons or holidays. It's very common in the United States and people who are going to work on the fields in the United States. Question for Rudy. Rudy, does Deloitte have this kind of activity really? Seasonal work? Or also you can say seasonal jobs, okay?
Actually, no, I have not worked with seasonal work, but I know people who, as you mentioned, for example, they go to US and they pick up apples, for example,
Exactly.
or people who goes to the garden and fix the flowers and all those things, and
Exactly.
then in December, November, they come to Mexico once again.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. Look at another trend, okay, which is teleworking or remote work, or allows employees to perform their job duties from a location outside of the traditional office, often using technology to communicate and collaborate with colleagues. Okay. I think this is quite usual at Deloitte. No, Jorge?
yes, indeed. Another way that we can call this is like a nearshoring. So it's like they assign activities or kind of jobs offshore of the company.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Also, like casual labor. Casual labor refers to short-time, flexible jobs that do not have a long-term commitment. This type of work often includes temporary or part-time positions that may not provide benefits. Okay. Look at the next migrant work. Migrant work involves individuals who move from one location to another in search of employment, often in agriculture or seasonal industries. These workers may travel to different regions or countries for job opportunities. Okay. This is what is happening right now with the country, my friends. No, people coming from Venezuela, from other countries, trying to go through Mexico and work in the USA as a migrant. Okay, okay, look at this. Look at this. Wait, self-employment means that an individual works for themselves rather than for an employer. This can include freelancers, independent contractors, or business owners. What about Gabby? Gabby, have you ever worked, Gabby, as a self-employed? Gabby, have you ever had a self-employed
No,
activity?
never.
Never. Okay. And Gabby, and would you like to try that experience?
Nope.
No? Okay, very good. What about Daniel? Daniel, have you ever worked as a self-employed?
Yes, I used to have a restaurant.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And what was the experience of being the owner of a restaurant?
It was good because I learned a lot, but it is and that business is very demanding. So I start to lose quality time with my family. So it is hard because the best days for the restaurant is always the
Oh,
weekend. So I
exactly, exactly.
should be there.
Very good.
And well, that's the issue, I think. So I think when you are self-employed, maybe it is harder or you have more responsibility because sometimes when you are an employee, it's just like, okay, somebody will pay my check and every week or every 2 weeks.
Very good.
But when you own a business, it is really hard because it is in the total opposite way. You need to make the money to pay your employees. So it is stressful, but it is fun.
And then, how long did you have the restaurant?
It was almost a year, I think, so more than a year. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Wonderful, wonderful experience, Daniel. Very good, okay. Okay, look at this. Okay. Okay, shift work. Shift work is a work schedule that involves different groups of workers taking turns covering the same job or tasks across various times of the day. This is common in industries that require 24 operations. Okay. For example, Rudy, there at Deloitte, Rudy, do you have a shift work, Rudy, or everybody works at the same time?
I'm not sure, but for example, I work with people from India,
Good.
and we are in the same team. And actually, for example, when I have to work too late at 1 or 2 in the morning, they are connected also. So I'm not sure if it applies
Okay.
to this.
Okay. Okay. So, and what time is it there in India?
It's like 2 or 1.5, but
PM.
in the day, yeah.
All right. Very good. Okay. 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 Fixed term. Fixed term contracts are employment agreements that last for a specified period, often for a particular project or until a certain date. These contracts end automatically once the term is completed. Temporary contracts are similar to fixed term contracts, but are usually shorter in duration. They are often used to fill in for permanent employees who are absent or to manage workload fluctuations. Okay, very good. Okay. Look at this. Another way is portfolio. A portfolio is a collection of work samples, documents, or projects that showcase an individual's skills and experiences, often used in job applications or interviews. I'm quite sure, Gabby, if I am one, please to tell me. I'm quite sure, Gabby, that Deloitte has a portfolio or must have many portfolios.
Yeah, well, different areas. Yep, called portfolios.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, good. Look at this turnover. Turnover refers to the rate at which employees leave a company and are replaced. High turnover can indicate issues within the workplace, while low turnover often suggests employee satisfaction and stability. A question for Jorge. Jorge, what is the turnover, Jorge, for Deloitte?
How is the turnover?
Exactly. How is it? Is it high or
Um,
is it very low or is it in the middle?
well, I think it depends of the portfolio. I mean, and also the sense of engagement for each practitioner.
Very good.
But I think it's high because the rotation index
Very good.
uh, it's I think it's low. So that means that the people want us to stay in Deloitte.
Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, very good. Okay, okay. So basically, it's like depending on the people. I can say no, and
Yeah,
I
and
need
also
to say
the
yes.
portfolio because each portfolio has different kind of jobs. For example, in comparison comparing with human capital portfolio is like they really enjoy their work because they also they're all, in the holidays they always have different activities. But instead of math in my portfolio we don't have any activities, so it's
All
like
right, all right, all right. Very
yeah,
good.
it's been.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay. Okay, listen, I'm going to share a video that you also prepared for you. Look at this. And it's this one, okay? And it's also related to the vocabulary that we have just checked, okay? Look at this. There it goes.
Hey everyone, Miguel Cervantes here. The business world can feel like a labyrinth, especially with employment terms. Whether you're starting your career or navigating the job market, understanding key employment terms is essential. These terms represent different work arrangements, trends shaping the future of work, and crucial aspects of employee compensation and performance. So buckle up as we embark on this crash course, delving into the fascinating world of employment terminology. Employment trends are like waves you surf, except it's the job market, and your career is the surfboard. These trends reflect the ebb and flow of job market demands and workforce dynamics. One day everyone's looking for a web developer, and the next it's all about AI specialists. For instance, the rise of remote work is a trend we can't ignore. It's like the invention of the printing press, changing how and where we work. Pay attention to these trends. They're signposts guiding you towards fulfilling and future-proof career paths. Seasonal work is the employment equivalent of pumpkin spice lattes. It comes around at certain times of the year and then it's gone. Think holiday retail positions or agricultural jobs where you're harvesting the fruits of your labor. These jobs might not offer long-term stability, but they can be a great way to gain work experience, learn new skills, and earn some extra cash. Teleworking is the modern-day equivalent of Don Quixote tilting at windmills from home. Instead of windmills, we're battling deadlines armed with laptops and Wi-Fi. It's about working remotely, often from home, thanks to technology. No more commuting in rush hour traffic, just you, your pajamas, and the freedom to work from anywhere with a decent internet connection. But remember, with great freedom comes great responsibility. You need discipline, time management skills, and a dedicated workspace to stay productive. Casual labor is like that friend who's always up for an adventure. You never know when they'll call, but it's always a good time. These jobs are short-term, irregular, and don't involve fixed hours. Think of it as the Wild West of employment. No long-term commitments, just the freedom to pick and choose your gigs. It's great for students, parents, or anyone seeking flexibility. However, casual labor often lacks benefits and job security, so weigh the pros and cons before diving in. Migrant work is a testament to the human spirit, crossing borders, facing challenges, and working hard for a better life. They play a vital role in many industries, from agriculture to hospitality and healthcare. Their contributions often come at a cost, separation, and cultural adjustments. It's important to remember their stories and advocate for fair treatment and decent working conditions for all. Self-employment is like writing your own story. You're the captain of your ship. You set your hours and choose your projects. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Self-employment requires discipline and resilience. You're responsible for everything. The rewards can be immense, the freedom and satisfaction. Shift work embodies the saying, "Time waits for no one." It involves working in shifts to ensure continuous operation. Think of nurses, firefighters, security guards, those essential workers who keep the world turning. Shift work can be demanding, disrupting sleep patterns and social lives. However, it offers unique advantages, often higher pay and a sense of purpose. The camaraderie from working alongside others who understand the challenges. Fixed-term contracts are like limited edition items. Available for a specific period, then they're gone. These contracts offer clarity and closure, often used for project-based work or seasonal employment, or to cover for employees on leave. It's like knowing the chapters in a book. Plan for when the contract expires. Temporary contracts are like summer flings, exciting, full of potential, but they won't last forever. They fill temporary vacancies, cover leaves, or meet short-term needs. They offer flexibility, allowing businesses to adapt and individuals to gain experience. It's like exploring new waters without long-term commitment. But remember, they offer limited job security and fewer benefits. Part-time work is like that perfectly balanced equation. It's about finding the sweet spot between work and personal life. It involves working fewer hours than a full-time position, offering greater flexibility and control over your schedule. It's a popular choice for students, parents, caregivers, or anyone juggling multiple responsibilities. However, part-time work often comes with trade-offs: lower pay, fewer benefits, and sometimes limited career advancement opportunities. Full-time work is like that reliable friend who's always there for you. It's the traditional employment model, offering stability, benefits, and a clear career path. It typically involves working a standard number of hours per week, usually 35 to 40, with benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and retirement contributions. It's the path many of us are familiar with, offering a sense of security and a structured work environment. However, the traditional model of full-time work is evolving, with the rise of remote work, flexible schedules, and a greater emphasis on work-life balance. Absenteeism is like that empty chair in a meeting. It represents lost productivity, disrupted workflows, and increased costs. For businesses, it refers to employees frequently being absent from work, whether due to illness, personal reasons, or other factors. Addressing absenteeism requires a multifaceted approach, promoting employee well-being, fostering a positive work environment, and implementing clear attendance policies. Bonuses are those delightful little perks that make all the hard work worthwhile. It's like finding a surprise gift at the bottom of your cereal box. Bonuses are additional compensation given to employees, often based on performance, company profits, or a combination of both. They serve as a motivational tool, encouraging employees to go above and beyond, knowing their efforts will be recognized and rewarded. Bonuses can be awarded in various forms: cash, stock options, gift certificates. The possibilities are endless. A portfolio is like that treasure chest we all keep hidden away. It's a collection of our best work, our proudest accomplishments, and a testament to our skills and experience. It's like a visual resume showcasing our talents to potential employers or clients. Portfolios are particularly important in creative fields like design, writing, photography, and web development, where visual evidence of your abilities speaks volumes. So gather your best projects, curate them carefully, and present them in a professional and engaging way. Employee turnover is like that revolving door at a busy hotel. It's the rate at which employees leave a company and are replaced. High turnover can be costly for businesses, leading to decreased productivity, knowledge loss, and increased recruitment and training expenses. Understanding the reasons behind employee turnover is crucial for businesses to retain their valuable assets, their employees. Factors like compensation, work environment, career development opportunities, and work-life balance all play a role in employee satisfaction and retention. So there you have it, my fellow adventurers in the labyrinth of employment terms. We've explored the ins and outs of various work arrangements, delved into the trends shaping the future of work, and even uncovered the secrets to employee compensation and performance. Remember, these terms are not just words on a page. They represent real-life scenarios, opportunities, and challenges that you'll encounter throughout your career journey. Now go forth armed with this newfound knowledge and conquer the labyrinth. The future of work awaits.
Excellent, Fes. So the video also showed an important aspect, okay, of the working, okay, which is basically discipline, okay, and obviously engagement. For example, Gabby, what is it for you, Gabby, to do teleworking? Is it easy for you, Gabby? Do you like it? Or is it difficult and you don't like it? I don't know.
I enjoy it because I can be on. It has a lot of benefit. The first that also was mentioned on the video is that you avoid the traffic hours that are crazy here in Querétaro,
Okay.
and you save a lot of time because, for example, if you start, I don't know, in my case, if I start at 7, I have to leave my home at nearby 6 a.m. to move from one point to another. And obviously, I don't like.
Very good. Okay, 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 very good. So that is a bonus, no, Gavin? Like a bonus to do teleworking. Very good. What about Jorge? What is it for you, Jorge, to do teleworking? Do you like it, Jorge? Don't you like it?
Yeah, I love it actually also than Gabriela because uh, let's imagine this scenario. It's like if we couldn't have teleworking and going to the office and then we have to go to another place just to take these English classes is like kind of crazy because you have to move to another place and also considering the traffic and everything that is considering that just to moving. So it's a kind of advantage. We can do several tasks only having our laptop and only with a Wi-Fi connection.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. What about Rudy? What is it for you, Rudy, to do teleworking, Rudy? Do you like it, Rudy?
Oh
Or
yeah, I really enjoy it because, for example, right now that I have my baby in the house, well, I
very
have the opportunity to spend time with her and with my wife. We can take the breakfast together and all those things. But also, I know that I have to deliver my complete work, and sometimes, for example, when I have a lot of work to do and I want to spend time with my family, I work at the night. So it is
good.
a very good way also to deliver all the job.
Very good, Rudy. You know, Rudy, I also work for a company, Rudy, which is called Vista. Vista is a technology company, and they make all the software for these movies, for these for Cinemex. I mean, they develop the software to sell tickets, to sell candies, okay, to sell soda,
Hmm.
and all the registration, okay. If you want to buy a card from Cinemex, okay, and
Hmm.
they have people like you, okay, they are software developers, and many of them have told me, Miguel, even if I were offered a job with a higher salary, but if it will be presential, I wouldn't accept it. Okay, it will be on site. I wouldn't accept it. I prefer only take jobs that are online.
Exactly. Same for me because there are a lot of valuable things that we have at the house. Like for example, I can prepare my own coffee in the time that I want, and all those things. I can use informal clothes and all those things.
Exactly, very good. What about for you, Daniel? What is it for you, Daniel, to do teleworking? What is the experience like for you?
For me, it is cool, because some people say that it is kind of
I think he
I
freeze.
think we lost him.
Exactly. I think Daniel just got frozen. Okay, very good. Okay, I really was my interest, but no. Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's wait for him to go back. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so listen, I'm going to share my screen again. Look at this. And look at this. Look at the activity. Okay. So it's an activity from the book. It says activity three. It says discuss this question. It says what are the employment trends in your region, country in terms of length of working week, types of contracts, self-employment or unemployment. So do you think there is an acceptable work-life balance in your country, or is there a corporate work all hours culture? For example, what about Jorge? Here in your country, Jorge, obviously the length of working week is usually, Jorge, according to my experience, if I'm going to correct me, please, is like 5 days per week, no?
Yeah, yeah, it
Okay.
is. Well, and and this is something curious because in the law it says that it has to be 6 days per week. But
All
there are
right.
companies that they just don't consider that is a mandatory thing. So it's usually Monday to Friday, only 5 days.
Very good. So it means that if you have to work on Saturdays or Sundays,
No, I don't like it. It's because I used to rest 2 days per week, so it's like as if the company tell me that you have to work for on Saturday. It's like for me, it's going to negotiate like, okay, yes, but consider that um, I would like to take another day in during the work days, usual work
Very
day.
good.
Uh,
Very
s-
good.
so it's like win to win just to negotiate because it is just to accumulate 48 hours per week.
Very good. Exactly. Very good. Okay. What about Rudy? Rudy, here, Rudy, in terms of types of contract, Rudy. Usually, Rudy, in the old times, or before they changed the employment rules in Mexico, it was there was a lot of underemployment. You know what I mean? I mean, you were hired, but you weren't hired by the company. You were hired by an external company.
Mhm.
And now it has changed. Rudy. What's your opinion of that, Rudy?
Oh yeah, actually, right now I think it's happening the same, but with the different name,
Oh, really?
because it's like Jorge explained. For example, we are contracted or we are hired by Deloitte, right? But we are working with different companies from US, for example, and the company pays to Deloitte, and Deloitte pays to us. So
Ah, okay, okay, okay. So you're not like directly working for those companies, like that's offshoring, right?
exactly, yeah, exactly. So that is the meaning of the nearshoring and all those things. But actually, I have to say that right now in Deloitte we have two kinds of contracts. For example, we are working as a full-time contract and as a telework contract. So it is a benefit for me, at least,
Very good.
and that's it.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. Okay. What about Gavin? Gavin, speaking of unemployment, Gavin, what what is your perception, Gavin, of unemployed level in Mexico? Do you think that unemployment is high in Mexico or is it low? What's your opinion, Gavin?
Speaking of when the pandemic started, the employment unemployment increased because not all the companies were prepared to handle this type of situation. They didn't have like the infrastructure to uh, be able to have all their employees from home work continue working
Very good.
for and cover all the necessities that the company had at that point or that moment. And yes, not all the companies were able to handle that part, and also depend of what type or kind of employment you are talking about. For example, the person that has I forgot the name. Um, Albañiles, for example, building workers, I think it's the name.
Yes. Ah, albañiles,
Mm,
lo voy a poner en el chat. Bueno, ahí está, bien, chicos. Ahí está.
but
Bricklayers.
I forgot the name. Yes,
Bricklayers, okay.
bricklayers or carpenters or those person, how they are will continue with their work if we were locked.
Yes, exactly.
So you need to have a money fluid
Yes.
to keep the business going, and it's but we
Eh,
are but yeah, tell me.
yes. Exactly. That, especially for that area, for that working area. I mean, it must have been difficult. Okay, why? Because as a bricklayer, as a carpenter, as a plumber, obviously you need to go to the site to work. You know? So exactly, that is, and you know, my students here, you know, nowadays I have been listening and reading about a new virus that is coming also from China, and this virus supposedly developing into a big problem right now. So that can be that reminds me of the way in which COVID started. Okay, COVID started little by little, and then it became a huge problem around the world. Okay, what's the opinion of that, Gabi? Are we prepared, Gabi, to another lockdown?
Well, in the area we work, I think we do, but still Mexico doesn't have all the infrastructure because we saw that situation with the kids
Exactly.
when they had to take the classes in this from home. They had to make homeschool, but
Okay.
not all the people have the money or the possibility to buy a computer, because what happened when there are people that has the base salary, work with the base salary only, that jobs, and have I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 kids, and they all are on the school and all need a computer.
Yes. Okay.
They don't usually have the money to buy one computer per child,
Exactly. Or internet, no, Gabi? Enough
or
internet
internet.
for that. Exactly. Yes, and that developed another big problem that is how now in Mexico, which is digital gap. No? Digital gap is not all people have access to internet, not all people have access to technology. Mhm. Very good. Okay, so Daniel, here, Daniel, you are back, Daniel.
Yes, I'm struggling with my connection. Sorry.
Very good, Daniel. Okay, Daniel, look at this. I'm going to share my screen again. Look at this. Okay, and it's here. Look at this. Okay, there it is.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, yes, sure, yes. Yes, it is. Then here it says, number two, then, do you think there is an acceptable work-life balance in your country, or is there a corporate work all hours culture, Daniel? According to your experience, Daniel,
I
what
think
is
that
more prevalent in Mexico?
I
Yes.
think that well, from my point of view and in my experience, I think that it is getting better. I think I remember in my first jobs, I always used to work overtime. Right now, it is not. I'm not in that position for several years, but I also think that it is dependent on the kind of industry that you work. For example, in the contract manufacturing area, which is the companies that I used to work, there is a common thing that the people work overtime. Um, but well, I think that most of the country works overtime.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. But it's not paid in it, right?
Yeah, and that is the other point. Most of the enterprises, it is like okay, you are like a. I forgot the name. It is like there is the kind of name which is you are not like I forget obrero.
Ah, worker, like a worker.
Yeah, and you have a different kind of position just in the contract, and that doesn't allow, or well, that allow to the company to avoid the overtime payment.
That's too bad. Okay, that's too bad. Okay, excellent. Okay, my friend. So look at another activity from the book. It says, listen to Ian Brinkley, director of the Knowledge Economy Program for the World Foundation, talking about employment trends in the UK. Write a summary of what he says in 50, 60 words. He said, I'm going to play the recording, okay, and just get main ideas, okay? And I'm going to share a document, and we are going to work collaboratively on the document, okay? But first, let's listen to it, just make a few annotations, okay, with the main ideas, okay? And then we're going to do the summary. Okay, I'm going to play the recording twice, okay? Okay, so give me a minute, very good. 2.9, very good, okay. Very good. So it's there. Okay, what is this? Okay. 2.9 here. Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm going to share the video with you. Look at this. Okay, okay, there it goes.
Employment trends. Track 9.
What recent trends have you noticed in employment? I think there are three big ones. The first one is that jobs have become much more skilled. If you look at the increases in employment, they're all for jobs with high levels of skills. This is a very, very constant change that we've seen over time, both in this country and in other countries. The second big change has been the industries. The new jobs have come through in service industries, and they've come through particularly in what we call the high value service industries. And by those we mean high tech industries, we mean business services, we mean education services, we mean health services, and we mean the cultural and creative sectors. And these have been the big generators of new jobs, again here and in other countries. And the third thing we've noticed is a lot of this job growth is taking place in major cities. And in particular, we're seeing a big gap open up between those cities that were doing well and those cities doing badly. And so this is a big problem because the new jobs are occurring only in certain parts of the country, and in other parts of the country, they've really seen little benefit from this job growth.
Okay, I will repeat it, okay? And let me do it again. So
Unit 5. Employment Trends. Track 9.
What recent trends have you noticed in employment?
I think there are three big ones. The first one is that jobs have become much more skilled. If you look at the increases in employment, they're all for jobs with high levels of skills. This is a very, very constant change that we've seen over time, both in this country and in other countries. The second big change has been the industries. The new jobs have come through in service industries, and they've come through particularly in what we call the high value service industries. And by those we mean high tech industries, we mean business services, we mean education services, we mean health services, and we mean the cultural and creative sectors. And these have been the big generators of new jobs, again here and in other countries. And the third thing we've noticed is a lot of this job growth is taking place in major cities. And in particular, we're seeing a big gap open up between those cities that were doing well and those cities doing badly. And so this is a big problem because the new jobs are occurring only in certain parts of the country, and in other parts of the country, they've really seen little benefit from this job growth.
okay, there's also again, okay? But basically, look at this. He spoke about three main areas, okay? So let's pay attention to that, okay? Very good.
Unit 5. Employment Trends. Track 9.
What recent trends have you noticed in employment?
I think there are three big ones. The first one is that jobs have become much more skilled. If you look at the increases in employment, they're all for jobs with high levels of skills. This is a very, very constant change that we've seen over time, both in this country and in other countries. The second big change has been the industries. The new jobs have come through in service industries, and they've come through particularly in what we call the high value service industries. And by those we mean high tech industries, we mean business services, we mean education services, we mean health services, and we mean the cultural and creative sectors. And these have been the big generators of new jobs, again here and in other countries. And the third thing we've noticed is a lot of this job growth is taking place in major cities. And in particular, we're seeing a big gap open up between those cities that were doing well and those cities doing badly. And so this is a big problem because the new jobs are occurring only in certain parts of the country, and in other parts of the country, they've really seen little benefit from this job growth.
Okay, so what about who want to tell me about the first area or the first topic he mentioned, my friends? What was it about?
Um,
Thank you, okay, thank you.
well, for the first one is that the jobs start to get become more skilled, so they are demanding high level of skills.
Very good. Exactly. Like more employees with high skills, okay? And Jorge, in your experience, does or is it happening in Mexico?
Yes, yes, and I think that, for example, in these days, it's like Only having English knowledge is like not enough just to having a good job. So it's like now start to having more technical skills or knowledge. Considering that obviously you have to have a great level of English.
Exactly, exactly. Very good. That's correct. Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you. What about the second topic that he spoke about? Who can tell me about it? What about Gavin or Daniel?
I think I don't remember exactly. I think talk about the education.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Basically, he spoke about industries, okay, and he mentioned some high-value industries according to his experience, which is high-tech business services, okay, education and health service, okay, which is another area, okay, in which many people can get a job in those high-value industries, okay. What about the third one, Rudy? What was the third topic that he mentioned, Rudy?
I don't remember actually because I don't know. It's a very pronounced accent,
Yes, exactly,
but
exactly.
actually he was mentioned about a problem because there are a lot of changes. Actually, they are looking for more people
Good.
to contract new people, but that new people needs to learn. So actually, there is something, some time. Uh, let's say, how can I say it? Spend time without production, because there is learning time. So I
Exactly.
I I, I understood something like that.
Very good. Okay, okay. What about Daniel? Daniel, did you catch the ideas, Daniel, for the tier topic that this person talk about? Oh, I think Daniel also has problems. Okay. What about Jorge? Jorge, did you get the idea, Jorge, for the tier topic?
Um, yes, it's like it's about the growth the growth of the opportunities.
Mhm.
Is taking place more in big cities on certain parts of the country than in other places. So
Exactly.
so this is something like they are not taking advantage of about the talent of the other part, the parts that there are no like this kind of growth of opportunities.
Exactly. So basically, he mentioned that the problem is, like Jorge said, okay, about major cities, okay? And he mentioned that some cities, like it happens here in Mexico too, the major cities are doing better, are performing better than lower cities. Okay, he mentioned about the gap in between good cities and cities that are doing badly, and obviously, that focus the inversions, okay, or the hiring, okay, in some part of the country. For example, here, it's like which cities are those? Are Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey, okay, and all the south of the country, which is, for example, Veracruz, Tabasco, and for example, I don't know, Veracruz, Tabasco, and maybe
Merida.
Merida, exactly, which are not getting a lot of inversions. Okay, why? Because they are focusing all the activities, all the work in some part of the country. Okay, what's your opinion of that, Rudy? Do you think that is fair or that is unfair, Rudy? What do you think, Rudy? Okay, okay. What about Gabby? What's your opinion of that, Gabby?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes. What do you think, Gabby, of this tip project that he mentioned? That some major cities get most of the inversions, okay, most of the I don't know, manufacturers, most of the employers, for example, here in Mexico, which is Mexico City, Monterrey, no? Versus other cities which are doing badly. I mean, badly in the sense that they don't get a lot of inversions and they don't get a lot of entrepreneurs who want to invest in those cities.
But
Well,
and the thing is, it's that basically depends of the state. For example, from my hometown,
good.
we don't have industry, but because we don't have the infrastructure to um improve that part, because the focus area on that is are the beaches that we have nearby. For example, Sayulita, Guayabitos, even Ensamble, that is the more it's nearby to the city. It's a 20 minutes drive.
All right.
So the invest that they do, yeah, are from to attract the tourists. I forgot the name of
Uh, yes, tourism. Very good. Yes, yes.
tourism,
Okay.
and they try to get the better for all the for example, New Vallarta and Puerto Vallarta, but New
Very,
Vallarta that it's of a part of Nayarit.
very good.
It's been visited for a lot of Americans
Very good.
during their what's the name? Spring
The
break
spring break season. Very good.
season, and the other countries that are more talking of the industry, I think Monterrey it's more industrialized, and he has more opportunity because it's nearby to the border.
Exactly.
So they
Exactly.
also the transit between Monterrey and the border are constant, and in the same way that happened with Tijuana and those states that are on the border, nearby to the border.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, we have contrast with cities which are rather quite on the south of the country, no? They don't get
Exactly.
those inversions, no? Exactly, very good. Okay, well, listen, before we go, let's do, I want to share this activity with you, okay, which I think is should be really, really easy for you. Okay. We're speaking about contracts, okay? Contracts, vocabulary, okay. Okay, here is a reading, the incomplete sentence. It says, choose the word that best completes the sentence. For example, the two sides were no closer to a final at midnight than they were at noon. And here we have, and this activity is related to this word family. Okay. For example, we have, for example, agreement, agree, agreeable, agreed. Our union representative members that our rights will be defended. Assure, assuredly, assurance, assure. If your reservation 48 hours in advance, you will not be billed. Will cancel, cancellation, cancel, cancelled. I don't feel any to give my boss more than 2 weeks notice when I leave. Obligatory, obligation. Then, for terminating the contract were not discussed. Provide provisions, provider provisioning. The contract calls for the union to who their bargaining representative will be. Specific specification, specifying, specify. For example, I'll look at this. I'll do number one. It says the two sides were no longer closer to a final uh, yeah, agreement at midnight than they were at noon. Okay. Whatever, let's say, please, Rudy. Rudy, number 11. Or union, Rudy.
Yeah, our union representative, maybe assurance members.
Assured members. Almost,
Mhm.
Rudy. Yes, Rudy. Assured members. Pues, le aseguró a los miembros.
Okay,
Okay.
members that the rights will be defended.
Defended. Very good. Okay. Daniel, number 10. If you
Cancel your reservation for 48 hours in advance. You will not be billed.
Bill, very good. Okay. Gabby, I don't feel any.
I don't feel any obligation to give my work more than 2 weeks notice when I leave.
Excellent. Very good. What about Jorge? They,
Hmm.
for terminating the contract were not discussed.
The provisions for terminating the contract were not discussed.
Excellent. Very good. Let's say, Rudy, the contract calls for the union to.
Specify who
Very
their
good.
bargaining representative will be.
Excellent, friends. So for you, all these words related to contracts, okay, is easy. Very good. Okay, listen, 4 minutes before we go. What about, please, say, Daniel? Daniel, what is on your plate for tomorrow, Daniel? What is your day going to be like tomorrow, Daniel?
Well, just continue learning and take all the courses that I need and be ready for my next job, for my
Okay,
next
okay,
customer.
okay.
But it is a quiet day right now. I can handle my schedule, so it will
Excellent,
be
excellent.
quiet.
Then are those many courses or just a few courses?
Well, there is a tons of courses that Deloitte gave us. But well, I will try to choose the ones that fit better to make a good performance with this customer.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, good, good, good. What about Gabby? Gabby, what is on your plate for tomorrow, Gabby?
Tomorrow we are gonna close the sprint, start the sprint plan for the new one. I need to make me time to complete all the mandatory courses that I have to make from Deloitte that I have pending.
Very good.
And and also I have a doctor appointment at after my working hours, and I think that's all.
So it's like a busy day, Gabby.
A busy day.
Exactly. Very good. What about Jorge? What is your day going to be like tomorrow, Jorge?
Well, for tomorrow, it's going to be a quiet day because yeah, I'm a resource manager. But I'm working in my initiative that it calls engagement for transformation management. So if you are a member of that initiative, you're going to receive an email.
All
and
right.
and yeah, and I think I also completed some different courses that I've been assigned.
Very
And
good.
also tomorrow I will have a paddle match with my friends. So
Oh,
it's the new sport that I'm trying to
excellent.
to play in this year. So let's see.
Excellent, Jorge. Wonderful. Very good. Okay. Excellent. What about Rudy? Rudy, what is your day going to be like tomorrow, Rudy?
Oh, for tomorrow, I have two pending tasks. The first one is the policy file that I have to deliver. I'll complete it tonight. And also, tomorrow, I have to start to work in another card. It is a technical card. And I think that card will be completed by Friday. So that's it. It will be a busy day.
Okay. Okay. And Rudy, what time are you planning to finish tomorrow?
What time? Actually, I think like 11 p.m.
Oh, Rudy, that's
Yeah,
no,
yeah, because I have to take out advance in the new card. So
Rudy, you will be, look at this, burning the midnight, look at this, midnight oil. Recuerda, chicos, ese es un idioma, okay? You will be burning the midnight oil. That is a Rudy that is going to be working very, very late, okay?
yeah,
Oh, Rudy, that's heavy, okay? Okay, my friends. So that will be all for today. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Gabi. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Rudy, for being here today. Okay, see you in class. Have a great afternoon, great evening. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you.
You
thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.